All right, we've got some really good weather coming up for the weekend. It's always a lot of pressure when you've got the races, the festivals. Everything looks fantastic for this weekend weather-wise. That's the good news. So, big area of high pressure over top of us now. We got all the rain and the clouds out of here earlier this week. Next chance for rain really does not get in here probably until late Wednesday, and more so anything else is going to be Thursday. So we've got a really good stretch ahead of us. 64 degrees right now. Dew point still in the mid-50s. That hasn't changed. We'll go down to about that for lows, and so we will see some patchy fog, but we didn't see a whole lot this morning, so I'm not expecting a whole lot tomorrow, but there'll be a couple patches. 65 in the water, so in the afternoon we made close to the low 80s, 79, 80 degrees for inland locations, but generally in the lower 70s at the beaches, and tomorrow will be very similar to that. It's 52 right now in Crystal River, 65 in Tampa, 64 in Sarasota. St. Pete is at 65. And we've got 67 right now out in Bartow, Lakeland, pretty similar. So, yeah, there's some cold air to the north, but this is, 40s across the northern plains. That's not bad for them. That's actually relatively mild. Obviously, this is our weather for the next couple of days. We'll actually warm up a little bit tomorrow, but we do have some high clouds coming in. And then some of this air, you can see it diving down, gets in here for Thursday night into Friday. Tomorrow is actually a weak front coming through. You won't really notice it. It won't rain, but it does bring some of that slightly cooler air behind it. And then we'll try and warm up a little bit over the weekend, but look at that. That's Sunday. So I'm thinking at or below average temperatures for the upcoming weekend. So about 73 to 75, and 76 is average for this time of the year. That'll lift up. We'll warm up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we'll watch another good cold front. That one has to be watched not only for us for that Wednesday night, Thursday time frame for storms, but I think there could be a severe weather outbreak Tuesday in parts of the deep south, East Texas all the way over towards Arkansas and even towards Mississippi. So something to watch for Tuesday of next week for them. For us, it is just a temperature forecast. Nice and quiet. You see it gets a little bit cooler behind the front by the time we get into Saturday, but we warm right back up. Closer to 80 degrees Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, I think, is when we get those showers and storms with the next front. So that's a good week away from now. There's the high pressure that's in control. That's why we're going to have not only the nice weather, but also going to have lighter winds. We had really light winds out on the water today. It was fantastic. You can see tonight's lows will be down into the mid to upper 50s. These are the wake-up temps. And yeah, Crystal River will be chilly. We'll be close to about 49, 50 degrees. But that'll be one of the coolest spots on the map. Tomorrow, I did want to mention a few extra clouds, and they're mainly high clouds coming in. This is around 2:30. No rain is expected to come out of those. There's a real small chance over on the East Coast, but that's part of that front coming through. So get into the good stuff now. Remember it being cold in January, at least most of the month? That probably made those strawberries sweeter. So things should be looking good out there in Plant City tomorrow. Strawberry Fest gets going, 79 degrees, mix of sun and clouds and dry. Boating forecast looks pretty good. Watch, this is the morning hours, but the afternoon hours will actually bring a little bit of a surge. So I go 15 knots in the afternoon. First half of the day looks good. And then Friday, we get things started on Friday at the Grand Prix, and you can see that looks really good, about up to the low 70s. Obviously a little bit cooler there because St. Pete obviously is right on the water. And there's your 7-day forecast. Look at that weekend, 73, 75 degrees both days.